Hi, I have decided to talk about the producers, consumers, and decomposers of the epipelagic zone, which is also known as the sunlight zone. This is the uppermost top layer. It goes down about 660 feet. Sunlight penetrates it. It's the warmest layer, and wind and currents keep the layer mixed, distributing the sun's heat. Producers. Sea producers are organisms that make their own food. I've decided to talk about seaweed and phytoplankton. Seaweed is the image on the left, and phytoplankton is the image on the right. Seaweed has adapted to this layer of the ocean by having air bladders or gas-filled floats that help them stay closer to the water surface, where sun penetration is the highest for photosynthesis. And photosynthesis is how they produce their own food. Seaweed anchors themselves to rocks or other substrates and have developed strong root-like structures to resist strong currents. They have different pigments which allow them to absorb a wider range of light wavelengths, even in less lighted areas. And they also have a flexible structure to allow them to move with ocean currents, which reduces the damage from waves. Phytoplankton has adapted to this layer of ocean by using pigments to absorb light for photosynthesis, and they have changed in size and shape to reduce sinking rates. Consumers. Sea consumers are organisms that eat other organisms in the ocean. I've chosen to talk about octopus, turtles, and jellyfish. The top right image is a picture of a jellyfish, the bottom right an octopus, and the left is a turtle. So, octopus has adapted to the epipelagic layer of the ocean by as this layer is well lit, octopus camouflage themselves by changing their skin color and texture to match the surroundings. They squirt out ink to darken the water to confuse predators so they can escape. They can detach a tentacle if grabbed by a predator and regrow it back, and they can quickly move in the water using jet propulsion. Turtles have adapted to the epipelagic layer of the ocean by having streamlined shells, short necks, non-retractable limbs, and this is to be able to swim faster to catch prey and escape from predators. They can store oxygen in their blood and muscles, have a slower metabolism, and a large surface area for gas exchange in the lungs to stay underwater longer. They want to stay underwater longer as the ocean surface for turtles is a dangerous place because of humans. Jellyfish has adapted to this layer of the ocean by being transparent. Because of the great amount of light, jellyfish are transparent to be less visible to predators, and they have long tentacles to sting and grab food. Decomposers. Sea decomposers are organisms that break down dead and decaying organic matter, releasing nutrients back into the ocean. I've chosen to talk about sea slugs and brittle stars. An image of a sea slug is on the left, and an image of a brittle star is on the right. Sea slugs have adapted to the epipelagic layer of the ocean by camouflaging themselves. They have a bright contrasting pattern that allow them to blend in with their environment. That is mainly like environments of algae and coral. And they blend in as this layer, the epipelagic layer of the ocean is very well lit. And some sea slugs can use the toxins of the prey they have eaten and use it for themselves against predators. And they also have highly developed sea tentacles to detect food and mates. Brittle stars have adapted to the epipelagic layer by being able to anchor to a piece of vegetation or the ground while feeding as the force of waves tries to move them. They move away from light and hide under rocks to stay away from predators, and they can detach their arms to escape predators. So, that is my presentation, and here are sources I used to learn about the producers, consumers, and decomposers of the epipelagic zone. Thank you.